What was the last thing that you did for yourself? I want you to comment right now. What was the last thing you did for yourself? And if you got to think about it, it might be time. You may be overdue for doing something special for you. I was reading a comment on my community post, and this individual was saying that they were in home health care. So if you know anything about home health care, you know how much time and patience that it takes to work with people. And the person was like, sometimes they have to stop and think about, what have they done? What do they do for themselves? Because they often forget about themselves. And I'm guilty of that. Some of you that are watching this video are probably guilty of this as well. We do so much for everybody around us. We help our parents, we help our siblings, we help our best friends, we do things for strangers, but yet we're always like on the back burner. And to some of you all, that might be like the honorable thing to do, but it's also a really fast way of running yourself into the ground at a premature age. And I've always told people, look, if you don't take care of you, how in the world can you take care of anybody else? How can you service the people that you claim that you love and that you care about if you are just burnt out? Two words: self care. Do you take care of yourself? When was the last time you went and got a massage? Some of you have never gotten a massage. I want to know why. Why haven't you ever gotten a massage? Release some of that tension and stress that you carry because you already hold the weight of the world on your shoulders because you try to do so much for everybody else and you have no relief. How about the chiropractor? A lot of us, especially those of us that are over the age of 35, your knees hurt, your back is a little tight, your shoulders, you probably should go get snapped, crackled, and popped back into place so you can feel brand new and get out here and work and just be a model citizen. You got to learn to take care of yourselves, folks. It's not just those physical services that I mean when I mention self-care. Do things that make you happy as well. A lot of us always like to do for others, but we don't do things that make us happy. Some of you like to play video games. Hey, I'm a gamer. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I got the PlayStation 5 over here. I got a PC. If I feel like playing a game here and there, sometimes I'll do it. Just to take my mind off of everything else I got going on. I also like to go for long walks. There is a trail at a university here that I love to walk every blue moon. You have to make time for yourself to be able to do the things that you enjoy. And the more we do things that we enjoy, the happier we will be. And the happier we will be, stress levels will be low. And if stress levels are low, the quality of life will be amazing. But when you don't make time for yourself, it's almost like taking a bottle of soda and you keep shaking it up. You shake it and shake it and shake it. And all of this, the acid builds up and the citrus builds up. And then when you finally like turn that top, it just explodes. And that's how a lot of us can be. I have a good friend right now. She's a single mother of 4 children, and she's the only provider in her household, and she's pushing herself. She pushes herself so hard and, to work hard to provide for her family and to make sure that she's being a mother and being attentive and taking care of them and giving them individual attention. And one of those children is a 3-month-old baby. And I talked to her last week. She says, I don't feel good. Like, I just feel tired. I'm not getting any sleep. I'm feeling worn out. I feel like my blood pressure is high. And then she went to check her blood pressure a little bit later, and it was high. It was really high. And I said, you have to do something different. You have to be able to have some sort of like outlet to where you can just release this tension that you have and this stress, because your kids depend on you. You gotta take better care of yourself. My grandfather, who is in his 70s, worked all the way from about 15 years old until his 60s. And now he's at the end of his life. And the man can barely get off the couch when he takes a nap. He can barely stand up straight, because he was one of those people that was a workhorse and that thought that if he wasn't working hard, that he would be considered lazy or lesser than, and never took care of himself. Always complained about everything, always was on the edge. Never ever in my 39 years of living have I ever seen this man relax. He always was like this, like on the edge of the seat. I gotta do this. I gotta go there. What needs to be fixed? And then he would yell all the time. He would always yell and get angry. And now he's at the end of his life and he's just broken down. And I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna work myself into a coffin. I will quit a job. I will cut people off. I will lay in my bed for a week and not go to work. I know that sounds non-productive, but we're working on sources of residual income, like a lot of you should be, but that's a whole nother topic for another video. But I'm not going to work myself to the bone. I'm just not doing it. You know, everyone has this hustle, 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 grind, grind, grind mindset, but nobody talks about slowing down. Nobody talks about resting. Nobody talks about getting the quality night's sleep. Nobody talks about self-care. Do things for yourself. Like, I don't know what a lot of you out there like, and I don't know what a lot of you do that brings you happiness, but you do. And if it's been like over 3 months since you've done something to take care of yourself, then you're way overdue. It's like if you know you need to change the oil in your car. Everybody has that little sticker right there in the top of their windshield, right? And you'll get only so much grace to go past, the amount of time that you need to go get it. But if you wait too long, a couple years or so, don't be surprised if you start having problems with your car because you didn't get the oil changed at the appointed time. Same with the body. Don't be surprised if you start to break down, if your blood pressure starts to get high, if you start to gain a little bit of weight, unwanted weight all of a sudden, if you just start feeling lethargic and tired and worn out all the time when all you do is work. Now, I know that everybody's situation is different. I don't know, what you got going on right now. And some of you may feel like, D, you don't understand, man. Like, I got to get this money. I got to pay these bills. These bills ain't going to pay themselves. Okay, I get it. It's hard out here. Yeah, the bills ain't going to pay themselves. But however, you mean to tell me you can't carve out a day out of the month that you do something for you? Make it make sense. No one's that freaking busy. You're not that busy. I'm not that busy. And to be honest with you all, I think that that's not enough. If you can carve out, I don't know, an hour and a half maybe or two a day for you to do something that brings you wholeness, happiness, joy, completeness. If you can do that, your life, the quality of your life, man, you would smile more. You would laugh more. You would appreciate life so much more if you just take care of yourself. I mentioned massages. I mentioned chiropractic work. I mentioned going out for walks, maybe play basketball. I don't know. But what I do want to know is what brings you joy. So comment down below what you do for self-care. Comment when was the last time you've done something, and don't be afraid to say it's been 3 months, it's been 6 months. I'm not judging. I just want to help. That's it. If you've enjoyed this video, do me a big favor. Thumbs up, comment, subscribe, It would greatly, greatly help this channel out so much. I am here for you. We're here to get these thoughts out and put them in reality so that we can put them into motion. All right? Peace.